Welcome to the IDCI Virtual Commencement, celebrating the graduating class of 2021. We welcome each of you who have joined in, graduates, parents, grandparents, guardians, friends and family. We are so glad you are able to celebrate this special occasion with us and to recognize each of our graduates. Although we would have preferred to have you in person at IDCI for this celebration, we are thankful that we have a team of talented, hardworking individuals who made this virtual commencement possible, despite the restrictions put in place with the COVID-19 pandemic. Graduates, today is a day to remember the good times at IDCI. Times you engaged in student life, both inside and outside the classroom, through the many courses where you gained knowledge and skills, through participation in various clubs, athletics, music, and student leadership, all of which have helped you prepare for the next phase of your life. We are proud of each of you for persevering through the challenging times of school closures and online learning. And we are glad that today we can recognize you for achieving academic success and your Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Graduates, it is our hope that you will continue your journey with perseverance, resilience, and determination as you work hard to accomplish your dreams and ambitions. On behalf of all of us here at IDCI, we congratulate you and wish you much success, good health, and happiness in all your present and future endeavors. During this ceremony, many of you will be presented with awards, bursaries, or scholarships that have been generously donated by individuals and families in our community, often in memory of a loved one. Businesses and organizations have recognized you as well and encourage you continue to strive for your success in your lives. Thank you to all those who have contributed so generously to our graduates. We are so pleased that some special guests are with us to bring their greetings and share a few words with our graduates. At this time, I would like to introduce Mayor Komisky from the town of Ingersoll to bring you greetings.
Hello everyone. My name is Ted Komisky. I'm the Mayor of Ingersoll and I'm here to congratulate all those receiving awards and diplomas. At this point in time, congratulations. It's another year. It's been a scary year. Not only have you had to put up with the final years of not being close to your friends and teachers, but you've had to look at society in a different eye than all of us have had before. You've met that challenge, you've achieved the challenge, and here you are today. Congratulations. I look forward to hearing from you in the future on how you're doing and where you're going. It's exciting in that way. We have a purpose on this earth, and that purpose is to look after each other. We've left you folks in a situation where we may not have taken care of it as well as we should have. And so we're calling upon you now as graduates to take over and maybe do a better job than what we did. Again, on behalf of the town of Ingersoll and the council, I congratulate you. Take care and have a great future.
Thank you, Mayor Komisky. And now, I'd like to introduce the Director of Education from the Thames Valley District School Board, Mr. Mark Fisher.
On behalf of the Thames Valley District School Board, I am pleased to congratulate our graduates of 2021. It was a real pleasure and an honor to be invited to participate in your graduation ceremony. I only wish I could be there with you in person to offer my best wishes on this important moment in your lives. Today is especially important because the past year and a half has been very challenging. Your graduation year was different than any other in the history of education. Each of you has shown determination and flexibility to reach this important milestone, and you have learned many skills along the way that will serve you well as you move forward into the next exciting stage of your life. So today, we celebrate you. Some of you have been students in Thames Valley schools since kindergarten. It is my hope that throughout your school career, you have felt welcomed, safe, and supported, and that today, on your graduation day, you feel confident and ready to successfully navigate your futures. It has been an interesting year in many ways. We not only face the challenges presented by the COVID-19 pandemic, learning at home, having our schedules constantly changing, and being separated from some of our friends and family members, but we watched and listened as history unfolded before us. Those events have, hopefully, made us all reconsider the way we look at each other and the world around us, and perhaps ask ourselves, am I doing all that I can to make my community a better place where we can accept each other for who we are and who we want to be? As you move forward in your lives and your careers, I am confident that each one of you, in your own way, will help to create a more compassionate and equitable society. Once again, congratulations to the graduates of 2021. I know your future is full of happiness and success. Have a safe and a wonderful summer holiday.
Thank you, Director Fisher. And now Superintendent Powell will come to bring greetings on behalf of the Thames Valley District School Board Senior Administration.
Hello everyone, I'm Sheila Powell, Superintendent of Student Achievement and the very proud former principal of Ingersoll District Collegiate as well. It is my pleasure to bring greetings on behalf of the school board to our graduates to congratulate them on their achievement with their 2021 graduating class. This year has been an incredibly challenging year. We thought last year was challenging. Little did we know that this would be 18 months of different challenges and obstacles that all of you have faced with grace, determination, perseverance, and a commitment to that end goal of graduation. Every Thames Valley school is unique. IDCI is known for its caring, its commitment, its range of programs, and its connection to the community beyond the school and the broader Ingersoll area. We cannot control everything that happens. We've learned that a lot in the last 18 months, but what we can control is how we respond to obstacles. We'd like to thank you for all of your efforts to continue to remain positive and focused. Former First Lady Michelle Obama tells us a few simple words: do not be afraid, be hopeful, be poised, and be prepared to deal with challenges as they come your way. I can't imagine better advice for all of you. We are so incredibly proud of you in everything that you've accomplished. Please know that IDCI is very special to you, and we know that you are a very special part of the school and will always be that way. Stay connected, keep part of your community, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations.
Thank you, Superintendent Powell. Trustee Hart will now share a few words on behalf of the Thames Valley District School Board trustees.
Good evening. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I am pleased to bring greetings to this special event. I only wish that I could be with you in person to offer my best wishes on this important moment in your lives. It doesn't matter how many times I have taken part in commencement ceremonies, they continue to be one of my favorite activities as a school board trustee. For most of you, your school career began approximately 14 years ago when you stepped into your first classroom. Now you are accomplished and competent young scholars. Today is especially important because of the past year and a half has been very challenging. Your graduating year was different than any other in the history of education. You are successfully faced the challenges presented by COVID-19 pandemic, learning at home, having your schedules constantly changing, being separated from your friends and family members, and showed great determination and flexibility to reach this important milestone. So for that, I congratulate you. I also would like to take a moment to recognize the many people who have helped you throughout your journey. To the IDCI school staff, family, friends, and networks of support who have helped make student success possible for everyone. Now it's time to enjoy your commencement and to look forward to a bright future, setting new goals for yourselves. Best wishes with the next phase of your life, and for all your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Hart. We welcome School Council Chairperson Mr. Dave Cripps to share a few words.
Good day, I'm Dave Cripps, and on behalf of the Home and School and parent group, I'd like to thank everyone for attending our virtual commencement this year. Also on behalf of the Home and School and parent group, I'd like to congratulate the grads on a fantastic year. Even though 2021 had its ups and downs, it's great to see everyone back in class and enjoying themselves, and I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cripps. And now we are pleased to have our staff announcers proceed with the recognition of our graduates.
Good evening. My name is Elaine DeStefano, and it is my honor to announce the first group of graduates from Ingersoll District Collegiate Institute, class of 2021. Peter Egger. Peter is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He has earned the Specialist High Skills Major in Manufacturing. He is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. He has earned a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education and an IMT Scholarship. Anafwe Alabi. She is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Brooklyn Ayers. Brooklyn is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Libby Bayens. Libby is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Nico Barbieri. Nico is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and he has earned a Community Involvement Certificate. Jaden Barnes. Jaden is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and he is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Alexander Barr. Alexander is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Charlize Barrow. She is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. She has earned the Knights of Columbus Bursary, as well as the Rotary Club of Ingersoll Service Above Self Award. She has also earned the Community Involvement Certificate. Caleb Bartendale. Caleb is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He has also earned a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Jace Beatty. Jace is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He has received a Specialist High Skills Major in Construction. He is an Ontario Scholar is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. He has also earned a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Samantha Borland. Samantha is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Georgia Boschel. Georgia is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar as well as a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. She receives the highest standing in Grade 12 Chemistry, donated by Dr. S. Tate. She also receives the Ontario Association of Certified Engineering Technicians and Technologists Award. Nathan Boyce. Nathan's receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is also a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. Creedon Bragg. Creedon is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Harpan Bra. Harpan is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar as well as a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. He receives the Business Certificate and the Ingersoll Paperbox Business Award. Jade Brazeau. Jade is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She had the highest standing in Grade 12 English, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge, number 68. Destiny Brenneman. Destiny is earning the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. She had the highest standing in Grade 11 Health for Life. Seth Brower. Seth receives the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar as well as a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. Benjamin Brown. Benjamin is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He also receives the Specialist High Skills Major in Construction and is a Grade 12 Honor Roll student. Aislinn Bruce. Aislinn receives the Ontario Secondary School Diploma as well as the Community Involvement Certificate. Jaden Breshett. Jaden is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Emma Calhoun. Emma is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is also an Ontario Scholar. Gavin Cameron. Gavin is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Hannah Carey. Hannah is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Olivia Carr. Olivia is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Emma Carter. Emma is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Dylan Cassidy. Dylan is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Barry Cole. Barry is receiving the Ontario Secondary School Certificate. He has also received the Trina Allison and Tamara Allison Levers Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. E. Allison and Mr. T. Allison. Please join me in congratulating this group of graduates.
Good evening, my name is Ewan McIntosh, and it is my privilege to introduce the next group of graduates. Tyson Kandata receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar, and he is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Noah Cooper is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma with a specialist high skills major in construction. He is an Ontario Scholar and on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and tonight he receives the Community Involvement Certificate. Madison Corby receives her OSSD, where she is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. She also achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 World History, the West and the World, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. She also achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 Families in Canada, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Kennedy Costa receives her OSSD, and she is an Ontario Scholar who is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Zach Cripps receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and the highest standing in Grade 12 Drama, taught by me. Valerie Kundi Araheta tonight is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Sheridan DeVries, in addition to her OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar who is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Liam DeRuiter tonight receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Adriana De Silva, in addition to receiving her OSSD with a specialist high skills major in construction, is also an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. She also achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 Construction Technology, Electrical, donated by Uniform, Local 3264. She also receives the Deborah Johnston Award and the Ron Young Memorial Award, donated by Westburn Ruddy Electric. Mackenzie Devine, in addition to her OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Jack Donker, as well as an OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and he also achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 Manufacturing Technology, Welding, donated by the United Steelworkers, Union 2918. Tonight, Mick Donker receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Sam Donker receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, where he is an Ontario Scholar and on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Jacob Dorsman is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Logan Downing is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma this evening. Kaylin Dykeshorn. She receives her OSSD. She is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. And in addition, she has received the Mabel Ranney Scholarship for highest standing in Grade 12 Nutrition and Health. the Amy Graham Memorial Tribute, the Douglas Harris Family Agriculture Award, the Horticultural Society Award, the Leigh Youse Memorial Award, and the OSSTF McTavish Award. Matt Dykeshorn is receiving tonight his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Grace Elford, in addition to her OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar, and she is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Ethan Emerson receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma tonight. Jacqueline Fisher. Jackie has received her OSSD. She is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. She also has earned the highest standing in Grade 11 Physics, the Ingersoll Chamber of Commerce Award, the Optimist Club of Kintore Award, and the Wolf Family Involvement Bursary. Devin Fleming will receive tonight the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Devin Fleming will receive tonight the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and has a certificate of endorsement in technological education. Lucas Forbes receives tonight his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Lauren Foss, in addition to her OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll and has the highest standing in Grade 12 Introductory Kinesiology, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge No. 68, as she also receives the Margaret Caffin Memorial Award. Dylan Franklin tonight receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Marissa Freeman, in addition to the OSSD, is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and she receives the Rotary Medalist Award, as well as the Unifor Local 88 Recreation and Leisure Award. Ashley Gillespie receives her OSSD, and she is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Matthew Gow tonight will receive his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Brett Green, in addition to his OSSD, has the highest standing in Grade 12 Healthy Living and Personal Fitness. Manjvan Grewal tonight will receive the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Alexis Griffin tonight receives the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please join me in congratulating the speakers?
Good evening. I am Rosemary Vanderhoven, and I am pleased to announce the next group of graduates. Rachel Groves. Rachel is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She's an Ontario Scholar, and she has the highest standing in Grade 12 Geography, the Environment and Resource Management. This award is donated by Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Diane Older. She's also receiving the Thames Valley Education Foundation Award. Jared Hall. Jared is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Lucas Heather. Lucas is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Lauren Henderson. Lauren is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She's an Ontario Scholar and is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. She's also receiving a Community Involvement Certificate. Sean Holt. Sean is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, his Specialist High Skills Major in Manufacturing. He's an Ontario Scholar and is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. He's also receiving a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. He has the highest standing in Grade 12 Physics. This award is donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge No. 68, and the highest standing in Grade 12 Manufacturing Engineering Technology. This award is donated by Unifor Local 3264. Mitchell Homniak. Mitchell is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He's an Ontario Scholar and is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Kayla Hobson. Kayla is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Julian Hoff. Julian is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Sean Hunter. Sean is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and is on the grade 12 honor roll. He is also receiving a Community Involvement Certificate. Michael Iolenti. Michael is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Bryden Johnson. He is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and he is on the grade 12 honor roll. Cody Johnson. Cody is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Brody Jewett. Brody is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Olivia Kulabuda. Olivia is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Amber Q. Amber is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is also on the grade 12 honor roll. Ashley Kilgore. Ashley is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Charles Kish. Charles is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Courtney Kittmer. Courtney is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She's on the grade 12 honor roll and she is receiving the John M. Greenslade Memorial Scholarship. She is also receiving the Kiwanis Club of Ingersoll Bursary. Autumn Lacroix. Autumn is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Clayton Lake. Clayton is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Morgan LeBlanc. Morgan is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Erin Lee. Erin is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Certificate and the Trina Allison and Tamara Allison Leavers Memorial Award. This award is donated by Mrs. E. Allison and Mr. T. Allison. Zachary Lewis. Zachary is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Owen McKay. Owen is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Tanner McLeod. Tanner is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Kayla Mahoney. Kayla is receiving her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is also an Ontario Scholar and is on the grade 12 honor roll. She received the highest standing in grade 12 Canadian and International Law. This award is donated by Ian Blaine, barrister and solicitor. She also received the highest standing in grade 12 Classical Civilization. This award is donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. And she received the highest standing in grade 12 Advanced Functions. This award is donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Jacob Malott. Jacob is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Ethan Martire. Ethan is receiving his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and he is on the grade 12 honor roll. He is also receiving a business certificate. Please join with me in congratulating this group of graduates.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sue Wilker, and it gives me great pleasure to announce our next group of graduates. Thomas Mazzocco. Thomas has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is on the grade 12 honor roll, and he also receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Brennan McCready. Brennan has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and he receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Alex McDonald. Alex has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He has achieved his Specialist High Skills Major in Manufacturing and receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Emmett McGregor. Emmett has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and he has achieved the highest standing in Grade 11 Introduction to Computer Programming. Isabel Molnar. Isabel has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and she receives the Alex H. Edmonds Memorial Bursary and the Paul Hominick Memorial Scholarship. Liam Murphy. Liam has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Liam achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 Communications Technology, donated by Unifor Local 3264 and the Ingersoll Chamber of Commerce Award. Sydney Neal. Sydney has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, and she is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Sydney receives the Kiwanis Citizenship Award. Gaia Neal. Gaia receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Emma Newell. Emma receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Dominic Nye. Dominic has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and he receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Madeline Nye. Madeline receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Madeline achieved the highest standing in Grade 12 Food and Healthy Living, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Quinton Knott. Quinton has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Quinton receives his Business Certificate and has achieved the highest standing Grade 12 Organizational Behavior and Human Resources, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68, and also the highest standing in Grade 12 Technological Design, donated by Unifor Local 3264. Alicia Oliver. Alicia has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Emma Optenkelder. Emma has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and she receives the Harris Memorial Bursary. Cara O'Shea. Cara has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Keegan Osmond. Keegan has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Mackenzie Oulahen Cassidy. Mackenzie has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Matthew Overeem. Matthew has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He also receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Mason Park. Mason has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, and he receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Shelby Pello Murray. Shelby has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma and is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Jacob Pichet. Jacob has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Sophie Pike. Sophie has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Sophie receives the Oxford County Federation of Agriculture Bursary, the P.J. Sisson and M.B. Sisson Scholarship, and the Unifor Local 88 Social Justice Award. Bailey Pink. Bailey has earned her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, and she also receives a Community Involvement Certificate. Logan Ponte. Logan has earned his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and is also on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. Please join me in congratulating this next group of graduates.
Good evening. My name is Ms. Kreiderman, and I am pleased to announce the next group of graduates. Morgan Porter. Morgan receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar. Morgan is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll. She achieved highest standing in grade 12 Healthy Active Living Education Co-ed, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68, and receives the Alexandra Hospital Foundation Award. Maxwell Powers. Max receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Liam Quigley. Liam receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Isabella Randall. Isabella receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and on the grade 12 honor roll. Catherine Rice. Catherine receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma and is on the grade 12 honor roll. Connor Riddle. Connor receives the Ontario Secondary School Certificate. He is the recipient of the Trina Allison and Tamara Allison Levers Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. E. Allison and Mr. T. Allison. Emma Robinson. Emma receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and on the grade 12 honor roll. Emma receives the Claire Martineau Memorial Award and the Brad Scott Music Scholarship. Oliver Robotham. Oliver receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and on the grade 12 honor roll. Oliver also receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. He achieved highest standing in grade 12 Construction Technology, donated by Unifor Local 3264, and highest standing in Cooperative Education, donated by Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Diane Older. Amelia Rodriguez. Amelia earns her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar on the grade 12 honor roll. Amelia achieved highest standing in grade 12 Recreation and Fitness Leadership, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. She has highest standing in grade 12 Introductory Kinesiology, and Amelia receives the Lloyd Carr Harris Foundation Scholarship for IDCI. Dylan Russell. Dylan receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Ava Schoenberger. Ava receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar on the grade 12 honor roll and receives the Alexandra Hospital Medical Staff Award for highest standing in grade 12 biology. She receives the J.C. Herbert Award and the Phil McNamee Scholarship. Daniel Schooley. Daniel receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Michaela Scott. Michaela receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also receives the Harold Matthews Entrepreneurial Business Award. Lily Simpson. Lily receives the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the grade 12 honor roll. Grace Smith. Grace receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the grade 12 honor roll. Connor Sprague. Connor receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Nathan Sprio. Nathan receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He also receives his Specialist High Skills Major in Construction and a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education. Michaela Stewart. Michaela receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Eric Stoddard. Eric receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and also on the grade 12 honor roll. Madison Tagg. Madison receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the grade 12 honor roll. Kai Thomas. Kai receives the Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Kai is on the grade 12 honor roll and has also achieved highest standing in grade 12 English, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Shay Thomas. Shay receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and also on the grade 12 honor roll. Evan Thornton. Evan receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Also a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education and a Community Involvement Certificate. Emma Teesma. Emma receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Shelby Todd. Shelby receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma and the Kickert Family Bursary. Ethan Toft. Ethan receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Madison Truglia. Madison receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma, is an Ontario Scholar on the Grade 12 Honor Roll, and also receives the Knights of Columbus Bursary. Jody Ann Tucker. Jody receives the Ontario Secondary School Certificate, and she also receives the Trina Allison and Tamara Allison Levers Memorial Award, donated by Mrs. E. Allison and Mr. T. Allison. Please join me in congratulating this group of graduates.
Good evening. My name is Angela Matches, and it is my honor to introduce the final group of graduates. Joshua Underwood. Joshua receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar. He achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll, highest standing Grade 12 Instrumental Music and Band, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. He receives highest standing Grade 12 World History, the West and the World, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68, and highest standing Grade 12 English, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. IDCI Math Contest Award in honor of Walter Scott and Frank Ratchich. Ingersoll Lions Club Community Service Bursary in memory of Lion Normal Bushell. The J.C. Herbert Award. OCF Laurie Hawkins Memorial Bursary. Kiwanis Citizenship Award. Kiwanis Mel Osborne Youth Scholarship. Lieutenant Governor's Community Volunteer Award. Margaret Caffin Memorial Award. Rotary Club of Ingersoll Service Above Self Award. Rotary Medalist Award. Community Involvement Certificate, and the International Certificate Program. Ashton Van Bokel. Ashton receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma and the Woodstock Ingersoll District Real Estate Board Skilled Trade Bursary. Colin Van Dyke. Colin is an Ontario Secondary School Diploma, receives a Certificate of Endorsement in Technological Education, and highest standing Grade 12 Transportation Technology, donated by Regis Auto Parts. Elise Van Manen. Elise receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll, and the IDCI Centennial Award. Rachel Verhoeven. Rachel receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She's an Ontario Scholar and achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll. Joel Verspieten. Joel receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Evan Wade. Evan receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Reese Watkinson Tyre. Reese receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. He is an Ontario Scholar and achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll status. Haley Weigel. Haley receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Ben White. Ben achieved his Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Lucas White. Lucas receives his Ontario Secondary School Diploma, highest standing Grade 12 Ontario Secondary School Literacy course, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Julia Widmer. Julia receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, receives her Grade 12 Honor Roll, as well as the PJ Sisson and MB Sisson Scholarship. Grace Woods. Grace receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll, as well as highest standing Grade 12 Chemistry, donated by Dr. S. Tate. Shannon Woods. Shannon receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar. She achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll, as well as Business Certificate and the Ingersoll Community Foundation Award in honor of our founder and former IDCI principal, J.C. Herbert. Christian Wright. Christian achieved his Ontario Secondary School Diploma as well as Grade 12 Honor Roll. Emma Wright. Emma receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Melissa Young. Melissa receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Kathleen Young-Craig. Kathleen receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar, achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll, highest standing Grade 12 Families in Canada, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68, and highest standing Grade 12 Instrumental Music in Strings, donated by St. John's Masonic Lodge number 68. Emily Jaworski. Emily receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. Sophie Zaggers. Sophie receives her Ontario Secondary School Diploma. She is an Ontario Scholar and achieved Grade 12 Honor Roll. Please join me in congratulating this group of graduates.
Good evening. My name is Miss Curie, and tonight I have the honor of presenting our previous graduates receiving awards. Rachel Baker. Rachel receives the Kiwanis Club of Ingersoll Bursary, the Paul Hominick Memorial Scholarship, and the Unifor Local 88 Environmental Award. Caitlin Barber. Caitlin is an Ontario Scholar and also receives the Thamesford Lions Club Award for the highest standing Grade 12 Foundation for College Apprenticeship Mathematics. Skylar Bartlam. Skylar receives the highest standing Grade 12 Calculus and Vectors, donated by Graham Energy, the highest standing Grade 12 Mathematics of Data Management, also donated by Graham Energy, the DJ Hillis Physics Award for highest standing Grade 12 Physics, the Robert and Fern Anderson Engineering Award, the J. Roger Shelton Memorial Award, the Timberland Equipment Limited Engineering Scholarship, and the V.B. King Engineering Scholarship. Avery Boyce. Avery receives the Charles Christie Trust Award and the Shirley J. Shelton and Donald C. Shelton Memorial Award. Judah Gingrich. Judah receives the Humanities Award in honor of Rev. Roger McComb. Nathan Graham. Nathan is an Ontario Scholar. Callie Huey. Callie receives the Brad Scott Music Scholarship. Damian Hewitt. Damian is an Ontario Scholar. Ben Howe. Ben receives the Kiwanis Mel Osborne Youth Scholarship. Simon Hutchison. Simon is an Ontario Scholar. Gracelyn Kerwin. Gracelyn receives the highest standing Grade 12 Business Leadership, donated by Nesbitt Coulter, Barrister and Solicitors. Justin MacDonald. Justin is on the Grade 12 Honor Roll and also receives the Palethorpe Memorial Scholarship. Kaylee Moffat. Kaylee is an Ontario Scholar, receives the highest standing Grade 11 Communications Technology in Yearbook. She also receives the Friends of IDCI Award, donated by Dr. S. Tate, and the Oxford Community Foundation Tyler Arts Legacy Award. Kimberly Norris. Kimberly receives the highest standing Grade 11 Regional Geography in Travel and Tourism, and the Ingersoll Community Foundation Award in honor of our founder and former IDCI principal, J.C. Herbert. Sabrina Santos. Sabrina is an Ontario Scholar. Riley Schnurr. Riley receives the highest standing Grade 12 Custom Woodworking, donated by Unifor Local 3264. And Miranda Tipping. Miranda receives the Kiwanis Club of Ingersoll Bursary, the J. Roger Shelton Memorial Award, and the W. Curry Wilson Bursary. Please join me in congratulating this group of previous grads.
am Vice Principal Tracy Strucker, and I'm here to announce the special awards. The past Prime Minister's Award goes to Josh Underwood. The Ontario Principals Council Award also goes to Josh Underwood. The George Beaumont Memorial Scholarship Grade 12 Highest Academic Standing Award goes to Josh Underwood. And the Governor General Academic Medal, which is awarded to the student with the highest average in all their grade 11 and 12 courses, goes also to Josh Underwood. Congratulations, Josh. The Thames Valley District School Board Parent Involvement Committee Award goes to Dave Cripps. Congratulations.
Good evening, IDCI 2021 grads, family members, and special guests. I am Mr. Palermo, and I have the honor of introducing your valedictorian. Firstly, let me say that in the 30 years that I've been teaching, I've managed to skip out on having to make a speech at commencement. Well, in the past 2 years, we have had many firsts, and this is just another one. Thanks, Ava. I almost made it through my career on the QT. Well, Ava first entered my classroom in February of 2018 as a grade 9 student in my science class. Ava sat quietly, believe it or not, in her chair for the most part of the semester, occasionally leaning over to ask Amelia a question, but most often to lend a hand on whatever topic we were covering. Ava's hard work and determination during the semester paid off, as she had the top mark in her class and one of the top marks in the course that year. Ava graced me with her presence again in September of 2019 when she signed up for grade 11 physics. A little more confident and chatty, Ava was once again seated beside Amelia. In retrospect, I'm not sure that was the best decision on my part. She ended up being an asset to the class just as she was in grade 9, helping out her fellow classmates whenever necessary. During the semester, Ava was tasked to build a pop bottle rocket and a rope climbing machine. Her rocket had a successful launch, but its landing wasn't so elegant. Ava's rocket was one of the two that landed on the school's roof, forcing the custodians to climb up and retrieve it for her. A misdirection that must have been beyond her control, as she rarely strays off course. Ava and Marissa then joined forces to build the rope climbing apparatus, which they named the Palermotor, and decorated it with a handlebar mustache. Although unsuccessful in climbing the rope, it was well built and had a very well thought out and of course stylish design. But it doesn't stop there. During COVID, Ava was once again in my class for 2 quadmesters. In the second quadmester, she was in my grade 12 data management class. This was half in class and half online. And in the last quadmester, Ava participated in my grade 12 physics course, which was all online. During the online portion of the classes, Ava was always one to chime in, either with a solution to a problem, an insight to the current topic, or being the brave one to ask for clarifications. It is this outspokenness and bravery that will lead her to have success in whatever she chooses to pursue. So, this is what I have learned about Ava in the last 4 years. Ava is one of the hardest working students that I have ever encountered in my teaching career. She is knowledgeable in many disciplines. Her jovial attitude is contagious wherever she goes, and Ava's inquisitive mind will lead her to great things. Finally, before I open the floor to Ava, a brief explanation of the word valedictorian. Valedictorian derives from the Latin valedicere, which means to say goodbye. The valedictorian is tasked to deliver the final keyword speech at the graduation ceremony. In my opinion, and those of your fellow graduates, there is no better person to close the chapter of high school and open the next chapter of your lives than Ava Schonberger.
Good afternoon and welcome to our 2021 graduation ceremony. I'd like to start off by thanking everybody for electing me this year's valedictorian. It is genuinely a huge honor and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you to all staff involved in putting together this commencement. Thank you to every IDCI teacher, coach, and support staff that played a role in getting us here today. We could not have done this without all the time and effort that you guys put into your students each and every single day. I know I speak for all of us when I recognize the huge impact you guys have had on our lives. Thank you to parents and family for both supporting and putting up with us. The skills we needed to be graduating today, we learned from you, so thank you. And a big thank you to the class of 2021, my friends, classmates, teammates, and an unforgettable group of people. Well, we made it, guys. Who thought that IDCI would find a way to get us all to this point? Who thought that 4 years could go by this fast? A good 4 years, a fun 4 years, really weird 4 years. As a class, we started as nervous teens, confused by the busyness of high school. But now we leave, adults, still confused by different things, of course. Who could imagine that a group of kids coming from Ingersoll, Thamesford, Embro, and every walk of life could come together and make the memories that we did? We overcame a lot as a class. I mean, we survived solely off Frosters and calf cookies for all of grade 9. We slept through Zoom calls in grade 12. We overcame that fear of getting put on video announcements, and we managed to conquer the unique smells you'd find in the staircases. I'd say we're leaving this school a little more strong-willed and resilient than when we came. Better-rounded students and people, a living demonstration that putting in the work and showing dedication to whatever area of study that you love will pay off. It's important to realize that intelligence doesn't just lie in how well you can memorize a formula or structure an essay, but in how you use your unique set of talents to better the world around you and learn from those who know more than you. I believe that IDCI showed us that. I mean, look at all we accomplished. Our reach with the top team destroyed. In every area of the school, you could find all-star mechanics, artists, chefs, and athletes. I mean, Powder Puff was basically the NFL draft. There's no doubt you can find Ingersoll's future farmers in the parking lot on Tractor Day. Not to mention, we always showed up when it mattered most. I can't begin to imagine the lives that we changed with every single dollar raised for stair climb, breast cancer, thanks to Miss D and her bucket, and Relay for Life. We truly made a difference. I mean, some people were even willing to cut their hair in front of the whole school to show that. In all seriousness, this wasn't the senior year that any of us imagined. 2021 brought a lot of disappointment, isolation, and fear that nobody could have predicted. But if any group of people could have made the best out of it, it would have been us. The class of 2021 will not be defined by masks, Zoom calls, isolation, or logging out of our last day of high school. But rather, the class of 2021 will be defined by the resilience it took to overcome all of that and to succeed despite our circumstances. IDCI was a place we discovered a little bit more about ourselves. So whether you're working next year, off to college or university, going into trade school, or taking an apprenticeship, I know you will kill it. You are all some of the nicest, funniest, smartest people I've met. You really know how to have a good time too. So thank you to IDCI for these last 4 years. I wish all of you the best. Thank you.
As we close our commencement ceremonies for the class of 2021, I would like to recognize the people that made this event possible. First, to all the teachers and the guidance counselors who worked with each of these fine young people throughout their high school years. Thank you to you. A special thank you to Ms. McQuarrie for the leadership and organization of the awards, and to the awards committee members for assisting in the careful selection of the awards winners. Thank you to the office staff, Ms. Curie, Ms. Overton, and Mrs. Jarvis for all the work that has made this event possible, and to our guests and participants for your participation. Finally, thank you so much to Mr. Overeem, Liam Murphy, and Alex Tizard for producing this virtual commencement presentation. Thank you to every one of you for joining us today. We wish you the very best as the class of 2021.